All right, well, his success has truly been one of the feel-good stories in mixed martial arts over the last several years. Charles Oliveira kind of left for dead by people in 2018, then went on to become the best lightweight in the world and still believes he can be that yet again if he can get a win tonight.
He's got to win tonight. He's got to get going in the right direction. You lose your championship in the way that he did, you question whether or not Oliveira has the mental makeup to get back going in the right direction. How can you question it, though, when we have seen what he has done prior? This guy is a tremendous striker, unbelievable jiu-jitsu. If you're on the ground with him, you're constantly in danger. He can submit you from any single position. Charles Oliveira is special, man, and it's always fun to be able to call one of his fights.
And I'm not sure, minute for minute, there is a more exciting fighter in mixed martial arts today than Charles Oliveira. And thankfully, the MMA masses get to watch him compete yet again here tonight. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here we go, arguably the most exciting fighter in the world today, the streaking Charles Oliveira taking on the most dominant force in the game when he was the champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
John, listen to this arena. Listen to how excited the people are. Because what do you have to do? How good does Charles have to be to draw Khabib out of retirement to chase down this matchup? The people can feel it. We can feel it. And we are finally going to witness two of the greatest lightweights of all time square off inside the octagon for the UFC Championship.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Oliveira. Making all these shots count. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Work, guys, come on.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
3 minutes have gone by here in round one.
North-south position.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full metal.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, right into mount.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Back mount now. Under 30 seconds.
This is where he wants to be.
Final seconds of round one. Side control now. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Round two next.
Great job that doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. Your boxing looks great. Your kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's the one.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Second round underway. Perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe that shot landed perfect.
Oh, huge left. All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. Not sure if there was an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand.
Oh, he lands the flying knee. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rough. Trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Look at him. He's starting to finish. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Under 3 to go, round two. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Nurmagomedov.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in, he's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Now he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, trying to pass here as Glover Teixeira. Ooh, going for a leg lock. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, he got out again.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Oliveira going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Nurmagomedov. 2 rounds in the books.
Stop.
All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, got to think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates. I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Nurmagomedov gets the single leg takedown, well played. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oliveira's got his head looking for a guillotine. That guillotine is tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, in the mouth. Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciate it. Guillotine choke. That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want him to tap.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that...
Watch armbar here. Arm is very tight.
Oh, that's gotta be it. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Nice work. Excellent ground control. Once again, you've really shown you were the better grappler. That submission attempt was close last time. We saw his...
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
All right, here we go, 4th round of a... I'm not not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh, man, another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear. Nicely done. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. He's having his way with him here. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Oliveira. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. In the half guard.
Khabib's got him in a crucifix. Going to work from the top now.
Great shot from the top position.
Oliveira's eye appears to be closing up by the second. And very effective with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands.
You gotta fight.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Big, big strikes continue to land. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, some more attack. Yup. It's tight. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, man, another blow right on that previously targeted area. He's in real trouble now. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Oliveira's eye is really in rough shape at this point in time. Completely swollen shut. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about it, but I would not be surprised to see the doctor stop the fight here between rounds. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
Ready to fight. Ready. Good.
5th and final round, forthcoming. Early right hand gets through for Dubois. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Oliveira's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight.
He passes to half guard.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Oliveira. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Trying to recover full guard there.
Now the hammer fist here by Oliveira. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
You gotta fight back.
Well, Oh, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Oliveira. Oh, how about that reversal by him there? Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
That was a slick transition.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. He's in the mount.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. 1 minute to go in the fight.
Oh.
That's it. Very good.
Seconds now to go in the fight. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the fight of the year conversation. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight in all areas of mixed martial arts. There is no question who's going to get their hand raised tonight when they get to the center of the octagon.